Exciting news for Olympic fans and sports enthusiasts. The Queensland and federal governments have just reached a crucial agreement to fund the venues for the upcoming 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games. But here's where it gets really interesting. Billions of dollars in federal investment originally set aside for an indoor arena will now be redirected to fund smaller venues and a brand new stadium at Victoria Park. This strategic shift means both the state and the federal government will collaborate to cover the costs of these improvements, splitting the expenses equally down the middle. In a bold move, approximately $1.2 billion will be allocated specifically for the new stadium at Victoria Park, and an additional $584 million will be set aside for either the stadium or the minor venues. By doing this, Queensland and the federal government aim to provide a solid foundation for building infrastructure that will leave a lasting legacy for the Brisbane Games. And this is the part most people miss. The proposed location for the new stadium at Victoria Park hasn't been finalized yet. Today marks the start of important preparatory work at the site, including soil tests, mapping the terrain, and other essential surveys to help in the design and building process. The state government has also opened the procurement process for 4 additional minor venues, including the Logan Indoor Sports Center, Moreton Bay Indoor Sports Center, the Barlow Park Stadium refurbishment, and the Sunshine Coast Stadium enhancement. A significant shift in forward motion is underway. The overall $7.1 billion funding package agreed upon by both governments remains unchanged. The federal government will continue to contribute $3.435 billion, with Queensland covering the remaining portion. And here comes a bold statement. Federal Infrastructure Minister Catherine Ging has hailed this investment as unprecedented. She emphasized that this collaboration will see 16 new and upgraded venues built across the state, along with the construction of the new Brisbane Stadium. A fascinating twist. The original $2.5 billion allocated by the Commonwealth for the indoor arena project at Roma Street has been repurposed. The new LNP state government chose to cancel that proposal and instead decided to support a privately sponsored indoor arena at Wollongabba. Brisbane 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games Organizing Committee President Andrew Liveris proudly welcomed this funding agreement. This marks a critical leap forward following Queensland's announcement in March of its 2032 delivery plan. He stated, "Hosting the Games is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the people of Queensland and a monumental step in the progress of our state." What do you think? Will the new funding approach and infrastructural changes lead to a successful Games and a lasting legacy for Queensland? Share your thoughts in the comments below.